4-game set in St. Louis.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about.
The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Port. And once again, it is the Barnes and Tony show. Anthony, how are you, my friends?
I'm doing great today, dude, actually. Beautiful day out there. Got a lot of sleep last night.
What do we got?
Great night in general, dude. Geez, I don't know. I want to say I got like over 7 hours.
Wow, so you're like jacked up.
Yeah.
Like, don't even need coffee.
Well, I got it anyway, though.
But you could have went without it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't end up having
ice today, dude. That's how good I feel.
Coffee till like 6 o'clock at night when I was at Sam's because I was like, I had a headache and I was like, I gotta.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just because it was the first time, remember, I was saying, like in years,
right?
Like no coffee.
No coffee. That's crazy, dude.
But it's weird.
Black?
Yeah. And do you ever like well, I guess you don't really have black coffee, so you wouldn't really know, but like I've always like kind of made it really strong, like fill up the whole like middle part that you make the homemade cold brew in, like to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like if you have black coffee and then you drink like even just water or something before, it tastes so bitter, like more bitter than usual. Like, I'm so used to it. And then this morning I was like, oh my God, like this is brutal. But for whatever reason, I feel like the ice cubes make it taste better. I don't know why.
I can see
like
that.
Makes it
waters
less
it
bitter.
down a little bit for sure. I can't believe, Brian, one day without coffee and it's like,
well, I had it.
Yeah. But it's like you really did forget the taste of it, huh?
No, but I don't know. It's just weird though. How like some days, I don't mind it at all. And then today it was like, this is so bitter. Like this is like kind of like disgusting. Wow. So I think extra dark. You know what always confused me? How light coffee beans are stronger than dark. I always thought it was the other way around.
Are they?
Yeah, like I used to get the Trader Joe's light, medium, dark, and the light was always so much stronger.
That's so, like with caffeine wise, you're saying?
Yeah. Because light just means the color of the bean.
Right.
You know
but
I mean?
I kind of assumed that like dark. Yeah, I thought dark roasted beans
is like
was
really,
like, have more caffeine. Like,
yeah.
Because when you think of espresso beans are dark.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, needless to say, I don't think I'm going to be doing the no coffee. Just not worth it. The headache. Have you ever gotten a headache from no coffee?
I don't think so, honestly. I'm trying to think back. No, I don't think so. Because I think I do. Not to toot my own home, but I do a good job in like taking a break from coffee.
Like, how long will you go? Like longest?
4 days,
okay.
5 days,
and then you're back.
Yeah, then I'll have one, and then I try not to do the 3 a day. Even sometimes 2 a day. Sometimes,
but if it's a long day, like you're up first thing in the morning editing all day, you're having maybe 4.
Probably, yeah. Like especially like those days too. Mike and I will be going like from here to a cafe. So it's like you go to a cafe, you can't just sit down and not order something.
Yeah.
So what do you order? You order like a mocha, cappuccino.
Like
espresso.
I literally pretty much could always go for coffee.
Yeah. No, I think definitely. Definitely.
And have you been able to like, not that you probably don't often, but have you been able to like, let's say it's 9 o'clock, have a cup and then just go to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people make, after 2, I can't have a cup of coffee. I'm not gonna sleep all night.
Yeah, dude, I don't understand too. I mean, maybe it's a when you get older thing. I noticed like my dad, for example, like when we go out to dinner, now he doesn't do coffee because he's like, oh, I can't, like I'm not.
Or cappuccino, or like did he always used to do cappuccino, or he used to just get regular coffee?
No, regular coffee
at an Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
After dinner coffee.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he wanted one before. Like
no,
I said,
no,
you always go for a coffee.
No.
Espresso martini? Does he like espresso martini?
He's more of a regular martini guy.
Regular.
Grey Goose martini.
I don't know
dude.
if I've ever had a regular martini.
They're like
beat, basically.
I don't know, dude. Every time it gets one, I'm like, oh, Dad, like, can I have a sip? And I try because I want to try it. I kind of want to like it, But it's tough, dude.
Tangy.
It's very sharp tasting, dude.
Yeah.
And I know my aunt gets hers like really dirty, which I think means more vermouth and olive juice.
Okay.
So it looks like a fucking swamp in a glass. And that's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like either way, my dad gets a super clean where it's like all, I guess, vodka, basically.
Yeah.
Either way, I can't. I don't know.
But
I still think I'm trying, Brian.
Is the vodka taste filtered out at all, or like is it still pretty strong? Like, tried to sip.
No, it's pretty strong in there.
Yeah, like it's
just
right.
very,
Isn't the taste of vodka like so nasty?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's like what the vermouth doesn't help. It really doesn't help though. I will say though, a martini soaked olive is good. The olives I like.
What is vermouth?
Vermouth is like a mixer sweetener thing they use.
Okay,
for
does
alcohol
it taste good or not really?
I guess I've never really had it on its own. But based on the martini,
talk about early and often. Everybody's like fired up.
Yeah. Well, my mother's in here. Okay.
She's saying you need a vacation to Long Island?
Yes.
Or Staten Island.
Oh,
I thought I was never
going to
do that again.
Dude.
I thought I was never going to do that again.
All right, let's start from the top here.
Okay.
We got Lonnie.
Let's go.
As
Always
we know,
appreciate
dude.
Lonnie early and often.
Jay Burst says, hold up, mind blown.
He's talking about the coffee, like I guess about you going 4 days. Maybe is that what he's talking about?
Maybe it's about you having a headache after not having a coffee.
Jay, if you could give us some clarity on that.
Jay, if you give us some clarity on that, Jay,
Josh
that would
B
be really
saying,
great, dude. Josh B again. Wow, he's top of the morning, dude.
Top of the morning. You think it like an English theme after we're talking about Ron and Hermione? yesterday.
Yeah, perhaps. I think top of the morning is more Irish though, Barnes.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
top of the morning.
So what do the Brits say?
Ask Jay, he would know, dude.
Jay, give us something. We need help.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Hold on. Jay says no. The beans. Oh, for the darker
right,
is
right.
Yeah,
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, Jay. What do they say to say good morning? And
you know what? It
England,
makes as much sense as that you park in the driveway and drive in the parkway.
Yeah.
True. Matt, that's why it's English is a tough language for foreigners.
It is very.
Like,
true,
how does
dude.
that make sense?
It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even get. Let's go see what Jay. Jay doesn't get it. Okay. My mother says good morning. Anthony needs a vacation.
Does she mean a Staten Island vacation?
Yeah, definitely go home for like a month.
Having
or
an
two.
espresso
right now. She says Thursday. That's right. Thursday she's off, so she's probably like having a nice little slow morning.
Does she go big with the coffee, or is it just like a cup a day type of deal?
It'll be definitely in the morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's like an off day, she'll go like, but then
second.
have a half cup,
Okay.
something like that. Nothing crazy. Avocado is delicious. You ever have that?
No. What is it?
It's basically think about like a float, like an ice cream float,
Okay.
but it's with coffee,
Interesting.
and it is, dude, it's so good.
That does sound really good.
Affogato, dude. And then the more olive juice is the dirty. Lonnie confirming just means olive juice makes it more dirty. Got it. My father with the dry martini vermouth is very sweet.
Hardly any for your father.
Dad gets no vermouth in there.
2
My
cups a
mother
day.
says 2 cups a day.
That's solid. That's what I try to stick to.
No, yeah, 2 cups I think is very reasonable. My mother, she's a business owner, so she needs it.
What would you say, like, your coffee made exactly how you want it versus a cappuccino? Like, do you like the coffee a lot better, or is it just depending on the setting?
I think I would prefer a coffee, to be honest.
Yeah. And do you ever are you really only riled for the cappuccino after dinner at the Italian restaurant with the cannoli? I feel like it is such a good
Cannoli?
flavor combo, though.
It really is so good, dude. Yeah, I would definitely be riled for that. Riled for that.
Yeah.
I did get a cappuccino though, actually at a cafe in Milford the other day.
I want to start
it was
it was good? Or
Yeah, it was good.
it was like Larry.
Yeah, it was all right.
I want to start the iced cappuccino movement. I think it's so much better.
I've never had one. Iced cappuccino.
I mean, some places offer it, but I just think I don't know. Ice is but you with the hot. But like
I can do iced coffee.
But 90
post-dinner-
degrees, 90 degrees,
Yeah.
like 9 o'clock in the morning, you're having like the hot coffee doesn't make you like sweat like your ass off.
It doesn't really necessarily.
Oh, I actually just noticed that you went iced coffee, which is kind of rare.
I just was like, I don't know, change it up.
Toast it up, warm it up.
Mm-hmm.
Cappuccino is like dessert.
Yeah, my mother's the big. She orders cappuccino every time.
I literally
Every time.
like just like the coffee, no sugar. I'm guessing you couple pumps.
No, maybe half a sugar.
Okay.
My
so
mother,
just-
same deal.
Yeah.
No
just a little
cinnamon.
bit. Yeah. Yeah.
Lonnie says, God.
Tony, Larry or Dan Grassa?
Larry, hands down, dude.
Okay.
Come on, he's way better.
So I
Dan
mean,
Gross is like
could
really
you
on my
fill
shit
us in?
list.
Because you were saying you were tight earlier. Like, can
Right.
you fill us in? Like,
I just feel again like I haven't listened to a ton of Dan Grassa. It's always just like I never did the Grassa in the morning with Mad
wake
Dog.
up with
Yeah.
Grassa. Yep.
But I will say I just feel like any chance he gets, scuds towards the Mets. Like any shot he can get, like
And Cohen,
Yeah.
Cohen.
dude, like literally, and it's like because like he talks about the Yankees, and it's like, oh, they're trying to do this, try to do that. Yeah, he'll even bash the Yankees, whatever.
Yeah.
But then the second, it's like he always like feel better about himself.
Yeah.
He'll bash the Mets. Like today, like literally today, they were talking about the Yankees, whatever, and for some reason they got on to Edwin Diaz, and he's saying like, what like would be so stupid to even bring up Edwin Diaz? What's the purpose of having him pitch in the majors this year? You know, and honestly, like he sounds like your imitation of Cohen. Honestly,
Yeah.
Why would he pitch this season? It makes no sense. And it's like, well, first of all, what are you talking about, dude? Like, why wouldn't you have Diaz pitch if he's healthy enough?
But because you're just saying that, like, obviously you don't want to rush him back, but at the same time, it's better for him not to have such a lengthy layoff in pitching in a regular
at
season
least
game.
see something of him in the majors this year.
Is there any reports of where he's at?
Yeah, he just threw. I think he was throwing off the mound yesterday.
Okay,
Yeah,
so maybe mid-September.
yeah, dude. And it's like, yeah, sure. Like throw him out there, even if it's for an inning. Who cares? Like,
Yeah,
it's for you to see him, and it's for him to get some confidence as well. Like, but no, Dan Grassa, dude.
and Lonnie's saying now
You're
you're
disrespecting Dan today.
I'm a big Dan guy. I like Dan Grassa.
Listen, I don't like. Again, I haven't seen a lot of the guy, but it just seems like every time I listen to him on the radio, he just has to just nudge the Mets a little bit to feel better about himself. And I don't even know. I was asking. I don't even know his loyalty. I'm assuming he's a Yankee fan.
Lonnie would let us know.
Great, dude. Jersey, and he's from New Jersey. He's from New Jersey, Lonnie.
Oh my God. Who was he on with today? I think it was somebody I'd never heard of.
Pat O'Keefe.
Okay, he does late nights or something.
I don't know honestly. I saw.
He's saying Grassa's a Mets fan.
Oh, he is a Met fan, but it's not. I just don't like him. I don't like the way he talks about it. Then.
But I mean, can you at least give him that? I mean, his feelings that obviously he's older than us.
Right.
He's been through the ringer.
Yo, how old is he? Do you know how old he is?
If I had to guess,
Because he looks young.
I'm gonna look it up, but I want you to guess. I'm gonna guess too. So my guess is going to be 41.
Really?
What do you think?
I was gonna say like 35.
Let's see.
Because he looks so young. But also, he was talking about Instagram today, and it sounded like he's never been on Instagram.
Yeah, he said I forgot like the term he used. I was listening to
He
that.
was talking about like how Aaron Rodgers tagged someone, and it just didn't make any sense what he was saying. Like it didn't.
It's the weirdest thing.
What does it say?
Like they don't
know his age.
No, and they said it's assumed the exact age of Dan Grassa as of 2021 isn't known. This is on Wikipedia. However, from his appearance, he's assumed to be the age group of 30 to 40.
What? Lonnie, you know how old he is, Lonnie? Mets, Jets, Devils, Knicks for Dan, he says. I guess that makes sense.
But I mean, yeah, if anything, he would be younger. I think 41 would be the
max. I know, right? I can't believe they don't have his age posted, Dan Grassa. Like, really? Wow. Age 40.
But I don't think that's even like Dan Grassa, you know what I mean?
Daniel J. Grassa. I don't know. His address is 330 Longwood Avenue, Bound Brook, New Jersey.
But he did say he's from New Jersey. Okay.
He is from New Jersey. He's from Hillside, New Jersey. He's been a Jets fan since his birth, as his family's had season tickets for 23 years. This is his bio from 2018. Does it give like an age? Oh my God, no!
Well, he was an intern in 2003. So if you think about that, you know that's 20 years ago.
Oh shit! So it says he's
Intern.
20.
He's late 30s.
Yeah.
38, 39.
All right.
But I think you're gonna grow to like him. Honestly,
It could
once
be.
the Mets turn it around.
I mean, again, I haven't really listened to him a ton, but again, I just feel like every time I listen to him, he just does not. He talks of the Yankees highly too much.
Yeah, but he
dude.
can't like I didn't really get a chance to listen much today. But I mean, he can't be really. What possibly could he be saying about the Yankees? Like highly.
It's just his demeanor, dude. I don't like it.
Oh
Don't like
my
it, dude.
God.
Don't like it.
You know what is insane? It's like how the world lines up. Last week,
Uh-oh.
1 week from today, weather delay, FedEx, St. Jude, Memphis.
Mhm.
Today, BMW, weather delay.
Delay.
The guys won't even finish the first hole before we're off the air. So we're going to have to give you a update on tomorrow's show. As Lonnie's asking you to give out his address.
No. He says, "Why did I?"
No, I
basically.
know.
Why? Well, I mean, it's
public information.
dude. I just
That's what
googled
you're
his
gonna say.
name, and it was like the third thing that popped up was his address, Lonnie. It's not like I have my phone book out and I'm like, oh wow, Dan Grasso.
Yeah.
What's your address, Lonnie?
So we're gonna have to we'll kind of recap the first round tomorrow morning. But
Tight,
first
you're
tee
tight.
time is supposed to be 11:26. And Tony with the golf shirt, which I have to say, one of your better shirts.
You think so?
Yeah, I feel like you don't really wear it that much, or no?
No, I don't wear polos. I mean, a lot in general. And this
Neither do
shirt,
I.
if you guys can see, NBC Golf. I got this courtesy of Brian Thorne, dude, former teacher, works for the golf
Is he in
channel.
Chicago right now?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I know he had a fight yesterday or 2 days ago. I think he must
Got to be. Like
He must be
he,
there.
he doesn't play or no?
I mean, he doesn't play like that much.
Okay, but like, is he into the golf, like in terms of the professional realm, like watching?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, he, works every event. He's very highly involved.
So
in,
he's
like,
into it. He's dialed in. Like
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
excited about like all the big events.
Yeah. I remember. I forget what tournament it was when I chose Keegan Bradley to win. Was it Keegan
Travelers?
Bradley?
No, you didn't pick him to win the Travelers.
No, that wasn't the Travelers. But he was like, "Yeah, dude, like you're wasting your money." Yeah, like,
Were you able to get in any dry hacks for this afternoon's rounds last night?
No,
Club in hands,
nothing.
Just get
dude.
the grip down.
Nothing. Going cold
you're
turkey,
winging it.
dude. Yeah,
Let's go.
right. I mean, that's what you do.
Any I don't know. It's crazy though, because like practice swings, driving range, putting green, all the pros do it. But I don't know. Like, if you played all the time, do you think you would like doing that, or like you're just like, let's just like go?
No, I definitely would want practice swings and shit. Yeah,
Really?
definitely. Yeah,
I just feel like the driving range,
Just gotta
especially a
feel.
hot day. By the time I even tee off, I'm gonna be sweating my ass off because
Yeah,
all these swings.
true. But I would need to get like just a couple swings.
But I
in.
feel like for me, like 5 swings. Like I really don't like, because I've hit
Yeah.
a large bucket before. Worst idea ever.
Really.
Yeah, just you're
Like
done.
before you.
Yeah, because
play?
and it's like me with I'm always a quick pace no matter what it is,
Right.
And it's like, so I'm like firing them off, and like on a golf course, like you hit a shot, a
You
couple
walk a
minutes
little
go
bit,
by,
yeah.
like so to do that rapid fire, really, it's like a workout.
And a large bucket is like 50 balls, right?
100. Idiotic, Tony. Idiotic.
Yeah, you're foolish, dude.
Um,
Lonnie tight about the Tony's. Oh wait. Now he says Tony's golf shirt is fire. Oh wow.
There we go.
Let's
it is a
go,
nice
dude.
shirt.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate the compliment, Lonnie.
Any
Wonder
expectation
from Double
learn
B.
from him, Double B. Any expectation for you out there today?
I mean, I would really like to shoot like sub 100.
Sub 100. Any like amount of like pars or anything, or like like a certain like length drive?
18 pars, dude. That's what I want.
No.
No. Length drive. I'd like to hit like. I want like most of my drives to be straight and like reaching 225.
There you go.
Would be ideal.
I mean, especially only
Yeah.
5,700 yards, so you're driving at 220 down the middle. I mean, you're in prime position.
Yeah, exactly. I really just want to feel good off the tee today. You know?
What would your spread be against Lonnie out in the course? Like, how many strokes would you give him?
Oh gosh, dude. I don't know.
$20. And like you're saying, all right, like I have to beat you by
Right, X amount of strokes. 8.5.
8.5. You fit you all day. Like he
Yeah, I
asked
think
you.
I would be pretty confident on 8.5.
Wow, that would be interesting to see, honestly.
Yeah. He wants me to put my address out there, by the way. What do you think, Brian? Should I put my address out there?
Well, I mean, you're about to move anyway, right? So it doesn't matter.
That's true. My phone number's already out there, so.
Oh yeah, it's a gulp day. I hope Tony crushes you.
fucker. Whoa.
Wow. You're on here. You're just joking around. And Lottie just thinks, it's like Larry Hardesty all over again.
Oh, dude, he's tight. Dude.
Larry. Yanni.
Wow, dude. I would be like, that would be really surprising if I shoot like a 85, and you're like at 80.
Do you think like you would you'd be like, oh my God, I need to play tomorrow? Like if you shot an 85. Really?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, I would. I would have to play tomorrow.
Tony would stroke Lonnie 8.5 times. What would the line be for you and Jay? Even?
Yeah, Jay's even.
And would you put up 50? Heads up against Jay.
Yeah, I would.
I feel like that would be sick.
He can't use my driver though. I don't know where his driver.
Oh,
is.
he uses
at the driving range. He used my driver. Yeah. Lonnie's height.
Yanni.
And you called him Yanni yesterday too, dude.
Yeah,
it's fine.
Yeah, it happens. David Jeter.
Come on, dude.
Dan
Grassa.
I feel like it'd be kind of nice try out a new course, like when we go visit Jay, like just get around
in Jersey.
Yeah, Ashbury Park. Is that where he is?
Yeah, Asbury Park is where he would be.
I mean, I think Jay could figure it out for us, right?
Yeah, I think so, dude. He definitely. I mean, he's got to know of.
Is that where like he grew up, like lived his whole life before?
Mountain Lakes is where he grew up.
Sacred Heart. What's Mountain Lakes, New Jersey?
Mountain Lakes, New Jersey. Yeah. And he lived somewhere before Mountain Lakes. He had moved to Mountain Lakes. I'm not sure what age he was at, but mostly, high school, Mountain Lakes, high school, stuff like that. So.
And then Yanni saying, "Hey yo, Tony, ain't stroking me no times. Jay, he can't handle me."
Yeah, this is funny, dude. You think this is funny, Jay?
Kind of crazy though. I other than I guess from August to May 2010 to 2011, whole life, residence, Connecticut. I'm saying.
You said August?
Yeah, like freshman year at Iona, I'm saying. Lived in New York.
Oh, other than August to May 2010, 2011.
Same.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
That is pretty crazy because I feel like other than, I think, 18 to 20, I've been here since 2013.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a long time.
That is a really long time.
Wait, so what year did you graduate college?
I graduated undergrad in 17. Oh, I guess grad school in 19.
17, though. Okay.
Yeah. So then, like 19.
I guess we're going to have a company outing in Ashbury.
Jay Bird is loving it, by the way. Ha 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 ha. And Josh, there we go. Asbury's not far from my job. I feel like Josh can bring the clubs, not tell the wife. Take a half day, sneak in the round of golf, be back home in time for dinner and the movie.
Yeah, 100%.
Right,
100%. I'll talk to his boss.
Yeah.
Oh man. Is it just me, Tony? Maybe I'm just making stuff up, but a little warm in here or no?
It is a little warm in here, dude.
Yeah. Like I thought we had the AC scenario down, but I'm sweating like I'm out in the course right now.
Actually,
you look like your face is a little glistening.
Yeah, dude. I'm definitely sweating a little bit. Honestly, I don't know what it is about. Maybe it's just summer, but my skin has been a little oily in general.
Yeah.
Maybe it is just sweat. I don't know what it is, dude. I can't wait for the winter, Brian.
Just to not sweat.
Just to not be sweating, dude. Have to worry.
I can't believe though the golf, Tony. If you shoot 85, you're not going to be saying that tomorrow.
Well, hey man, it's nice and cool out there. All right, I'm gonna be on perfect.
Fall. What's wrong with fall? Right?
Love the fall, dude. Yeah. Shorts and a hoodie.
Fall over winter, or no?
dude. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, again, like as long as it's like we're talking 50 and like a little breeze at night here. 50 at night, little slight breeze.
Yeah, sitting on a patio.
Oh, in a rocking chair, dude,
with a blanket.
Maybe, but if we need, it's there.
Yeah. But I've just always liked the strategy, like make the room cool as possible, and then just put on a bunch of like blankets. Like,
I love that, dude. AC is cranking.
You have AC in your room now?
Yeah, I got the window unit. And it's like right next to me, 60 degrees.
Wake up shivering.
Literally, dude. I have 2 blankets on me.
Really? Shivering though. 60 degrees is cold. I guess that's actually what I have. The trying to think, like it's like the dryer vent unit, like the ones like you put it in a window, like the circle tube.
Oh yes, that's right. The one in the living room. Yeah, you have.
Yeah. Like I have the same one in my bedroom. My room. Yeah,
dude. Sometimes it's great. I wake up in the middle of the night and if my arm is out of the covers,
freezing.
It's like I'm like
ice cold.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. You know what you can beat though? The worlds of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it! Yep. And Alonso cracks one. The Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Too deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
All All right. So another dud on the diamond for the Yankees last night as they lose to the Atlanta Braves 2-0 in a pitcher's duel type of game where there were no runs scored after the second inning. The Yankees out hitting the Braves 4-3, but courtesy of Eddie Rosario 2-run homer, the Braves were able to take this one 2-0. Again, another situation where the Yankees, runners in scoring position, 0 for 4, 5 left on base. So just an embarrassing offensive performance, making Charlie Morton look like he's Satchel Paige. 6 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts for Charlie Morton last night. Randy Vasquez on the other end, really did pitch well. I'm surprised they didn't let him go further in the game. Only threw 60 pitches, 3 1/3, 2 hits, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts in that. Home run allowed, unfortunately, made him the loser in this one. Michael King and Kenyon Middleton combining for 4 2/3. The Yankees are under 500 for the first time through 121 games since 1995, Tony. So just showing how bad this situation has gotten.
Yeah. Again, I don't know, dude. We talked about it yesterday. It's the Braves here. They're going to absolutely torch you if you have any issues and make up, or I guess make known, any really holes on your team, which seems like everything, obviously, here. It's tough, dude. But like you said, I guess it's good now that the Yankees just keep losing, right?
Yeah, more change on the way.
Yeah.
Josh B likes our new segment, Duds on the Diamond.
Duds on the Diamond. I actually kind of like that too.
Yeah, it's the theme.
We can pick a losing team every night from now on, dude.
Yeah, and I know, I've seen it in front of my face, pretty much the last couple of months. But just to think, being there opening day, March 30th it was, all the hope, all the promise, Anthony Volpe starting lineup, Aaron Judge homering, Garrett Cole, great pitching performance. To think that we would be in the scenario that we're at now, I just never would have believed it. And a lot of people talking like Aaron Boone looks like a dead man walking. He knows the writing is on the wall.
How was his post-game conference?
I didn't really catch any of it, but I guess they said he just looks defeated. And then people were trying to make of, I guess Aaron Judge said like Skip says, it's all right in front of us. We're just not taking advantage. And people took that as like they're not trying, but I don't think that's what he meant.
Who said that?
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge said that.
Yeah, it's all right in front of us, but we're not taking advantage. He's not wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just maybe like we're better than this. Like we got to figure it out type of like answer. It's not like we're not trying. I don't think.
But
right?
But then what? Like I know I ask you this every day, but then it's like, what is it?
They suck right now. That's what it is.
No, but I'm saying, but what's causing it, Tony?
I don't know, Brian. I think it's a lot of different things. For one here, I just think that, the Yankees just, I guess they just really didn't see that this slump was coming in general. I guess when you really think about it, I think Michael Kay talked a little bit about it yesterday. Like, the whole Rizzo thing, you can't really take account for that, his concussion basically ruined his year.
Right.
The Judge injury, DJ being absolute trash. Like those are things you really just couldn't account for, I suppose, coming into this season. Albeit there, you could say, well, injuries are part of the game. Slumps are part of the game. Like you have to. That's just something that management has to come in and feel like they should have brought in players that could replace Rizzo. Like brought in a player that's better. A better utility player that has better bat than DJ. Bring in better outfielders. Like
bring up outfielders.
Yeah, bring up players. Bring in more pitchers or bring up pitchers that are just not Carlos Rodon. Right. Nestor was injured. That's something you have to adjust to. Obviously, it sucks that all of these kind of happened this season to you.
But I just don't think the injuries are an excuse. I know Judge was out a while, but
right?
The other guys like Stanton and LeMahieu, they've been playing like all season.
I know.
Like I guess Rizzo, like whatever, but you like, not to say you should have been leading the American League East, but I just feel like, I don't know, you should have had 68, 69 wins by now.
Right. I mean, I think it would, like we said, it's just like they didn't do enough to bring in players in the offseason, to bring up players, to bring in players at the trade deadline. They didn't do anything.
Right.
I mean, you look at all these teams that are good this season. I mean, look at how many players the Rangers bought at the trade deadline this year alone, you know, let alone the offseason. Look at, like, if you even want to go in their division, I mean, look at like how good the Orioles have been, the Rays. I mean, you know, they bring in players, they bring up players, they've been working on young guys, like, and then on top of that, they didn't bring in these players, and then your actual players suck, and you didn't make any moves, you know? I mean, again, keeping in the division, I mean, the Red Sox are a team that I feel like they didn't really make many moves, if any, at the trade deadline.
Right.
And they're winning more games than the Yankees. They didn't do anything really in the offseason either. And they're winning more games than the Yankees, you know? So it certainly is a horrific combination of your players weren't doing what your star players aren't doing well, or got injured. And then on top of that, like, management and your GM didn't really do anything. So I don't know. It's tough. I don't think you can necessarily blame the Yankees for not I guess just trying to run it back from last year. You know, because they did make it the divisional series. They did struggle with injuries, the championship series. And they did struggle with injuries, you know, around that time too. Right. There was no Benintendi in the playoffs, right? Was Bader in the, like, was
I remember he had 5 home runs.
That's not, you're right, in the divisional series. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, those are things that are, I suppose, unfortunate, but again, like, a winning organization can pivot correctly, or at least, like, not even necessarily pivot for short-term goals, but like pivot such as like the Mets did, you know, like, they understood, like, all right, this is just not working. Like, they had to pivot. Yankees aren't pivoting. At least not this season, it seems, you know?
And do you think, like, there'll be somewhat of a pivot with guys in the minor leagues? You know, let's say that, you know, they're 2-8 in their last 10. Let's say they have another 2-8 the next 10. I mean, do you think at that point we'll see some these young guys up here?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I feel like now is as good a time as ever, Brian. I mean,
absolutely.
like,
I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I could name a bunch of guys right now. I mean, Ben Rortvedt. I mean, really, you could. I know that. We love him, organizational guy. I mean, I would designate Kyle Higashioka for assignment. You don't need him. Bring up. You got multiple catchers in the minor leagues. Greg Allen should be gone as well. Cabrera should be sent back down to the minors. He hasn't hit all season. And then designate for assignment Billy McKinney. Like, I just don't like, especially because, like, wouldn't there be some thought, like, like, maybe, like, these guys could kind of, like, help salvage our season?
Yeah, and, like, try and get above 500.
And is it really come down to, like, Cashman just wants, like, the current roster to make it work so bad that he's willing to take the chance that it just, you know, the bottom completely falls off just for the chance that these guys turn it around? I
guess it seems that way, right? Because, again, I mean, dude, you know, you just got swept, right? Back-to-back series. Well, no, the Braves got back-to-back sweeps. Never mind. But I mean, this sweep here, you know, like
last night, I mean,
you spoke about it.
You give up three hits, 2 runs. You can't win the game.
Like, it's kind of ridiculous that you just
40-year-old
no
pitcher.
offense, dude. Yeah. Troy Morton from Connecticut. But I don't know, dude. I mean, you know, I think this series was kind of a nail in the coffin.
Yeah. I mean, obviously the collapse against the Marlins over the weekend.
Yeah. So, I mean, and again, like, you know, you have the Red Sox coming up. Like,
I mean, I can't see them winning more than one of those games.
No, neither can I. But I mean, like, those moves you just said, like, designated certain players, like sending players down, like, you got to do that, like, right now. Like, right now is the time to do it.
And I know we're all guilty of, like, you know, just our team's bias and stuff, but, like, to me, it feels like almost any other organization in this situation would make these moves other than the Yankees.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's, like, really, like, idiotic.
I just don't understand why. Like, what are you doing?
And a lot of it has been made too that, you know, prospects don't end up developing for the most part. And something came out, some former Yankee prospects said they have a terrible hitting philosophy through the minor leagues. That it's all analytically driven and it's not capitalizing on the player's individual strengths.
Oh, wow.
Which, I mean, I think, you know, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. and I feel like it's like a significant flaw, I guess, in like their philosophy. And talk about doing that with prospects. I mean, you're gonna ruin players.
Yeah. Yeah.
What kind of foundation is that, Brian?
And so let's say they end up winning 75 games. I mean, do you think that they'll actually fire Cashman?
I think if they, at this point, I think Hal's hand is really forced. They have to, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I know we joke about it, but like if Cashman's still the GM, like
It's either going to be laughed at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
like you might be thinking like opening day, like no one's gonna want to go.
Right. But it's just annoying all these fair weather people want to say, oh, I went to opening day. They don't even know who's on the team.
Don't even know, dude. Especially the Yankee Stadium too.
Yeah.
It's a big popularity contest over there, dude. Sure, over the across the way. Over there in Queens, dude. It's a real fan base.
Okay, Tony. But it doesn't seem. I'm saying I want to take credit. I feel like I was first on it with these like 90s Yankees theme. Like I did tag you. Like they are talking
I saw
about.
it.
Michael K said it. Like how wild were you to see that though? He's like, yeah, Tino and Jorge, they would literally just get in your face.
Yeah,
like they're
that's
not
so crazy.
They're not gonna like take it.
Like he loved. Yeah, I don't know. That's so crazy. It's like he literally listened to you yesterday.
Yeah.
And he probably does.
And I know I'm a homer and I'm always optimistic and stuff, but would you feel fairly competent that, going into next season, maybe they trade off one of the contracts like Stanton or LeMahieu, but just really feature these young prospects, Peraza, Pereira, Wells, that combined with Tino, Jorge, and Andy with Jeter as the general manager, we would see a big difference?
Yeah, of course, dude. I mean, you're talking about a massive change too. So it's like you're gonna see, I think, a huge difference in culture, production. Not to mention, like, I mean, it's just gonna be a huge storyline. I mean, think about the pressure it almost kind of takes off of some of the players too. Like, all the media coming into next season, if you have this coaching staff, I mean, that's what all the questions are going to be about. It's going to be towards them, about them. Like, how do you feel that Jeter's your GM? Like, how do you feel that, Tino is your man? Like, you get to manage under him,
Yeah.
As opposed to focusing on really what this season was. I mean, there's going to be questions like what's different, whatever, dude, but they're going to be focused so much more on the future and what it holds for those guys, for this group of guys here. I mean, I think would be like a huge turnaround, complete 180 in terms of the field.
And I mean, I know it's tough to kind of basically just taking a guess here, but let's say, they do bring in Jeter. Do you think that the new front office group would trade Gleyber Torres?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I think everybody around baseball, that's seen as the smart move, capitalizing on value, giving Peraza his everyday shot.
Yeah, not to mention, again, like you see a change in management, change in leadership, in those types of roles. I mean, I feel like it's all the time we see it come in and they kind of clean house a little bit, especially after such a catastrophic season you'll be coming off of. You need to get a change, a different look. And like you said, he's got value right now. So
probably the only guy that has value. Maybe, I mean, I guess you could trade Clay Holmes too. What do you think? Like, obviously, he's stepped up this season. He's going to be a free agent, so you'd want, I would think, maybe at least a 2-year deal. If it was up to you, would you bring back IKF, or again, would you rather let him go and feature the young guys? Yeah,
see ya.
I think as much roster turnover as you can get, the better.
And why would I sign him for a 2-year deal?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you've already gotten the best you're going to get out of him this season.
Yeah, we know he's not going to be able to play the outfield, dude.
Lonnie doubting what we're saying doubt Hal is firing Cashman after one season of finishing.
Why do you doubt that, Lonnie? Why?
What? Because he's the brother we know.
Yeah,
right? That's what he's gonna say. But like I keep
too awkward.
Poor Tony is always dragged into these Yankee conversations because of B's feelings. Tragic.
Oh, don't feel bad for me. It's all right. I don't mind talking about it.
Yeah, I feel like you almost enjoy it in a way.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I mean, what do you want?
I mean, come on, though. Like, isn't this shocking though? The fact that like it's so bad to the point where like about like the specific games, there's nothing even to break down.
I know.
They get like 2 hits.
There really isn't much to break down. I will say though, if the Mets were doing well,
Right.
It'd be a little bit of different.
Like you're saying, you'd be kind of cheesing, like, oh,
I'd be like, all right, let's talk about the Mets now. Like, a little
yeah,
bit, dude.
but here we
Here
are.
we are. No teams are doing good, dude. Like you said, like Mets won last night. What am I actually gonna recap, dude? Like sick.
Well, I guess we'll find out.
We will find out, dude. There's a couple good things to recap.
Lonnie's saying he's the brother, and it's only one season.
The
But
brother.
I just feel like I don't know. There's something about being embarrassed, and I feel like it's really bad optics to not change that much.
Yeah, especially after being this bad. And I tell you, like, dude, like it's just there's no way like fans are gonna be okay. Like there's literally like you're setting yourself up for such a catastrophic failure.
Right.
And I'm like, there's gonna be riots in the Bronx. I'm not like it's if Cashman is still there with Boone, it's like, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
Because like I mean, again, like how much? Think about it. Like how much change are they gonna have realistically in the offseason? Like, yeah, there'll be DFAing guys and moving guys around, bringing
Not
guys
resigning.
up. But I mean,
free agency wise, yeah.
who are you bringing in that's going to be that different? You know,
Would it be worth
groundbreaking?
But would it be worth overpaying for Bellinger?
Yeah, I think so. But again, you're going to have to give up more than just cash.
Well, no, I mean he's a free agent, Bellinger.
Oh, wait, are you sure?
Yeah, look it up. I think maybe he has a
one
player
more year.
option. Look it up.
Okay.
Usually I'm on the button, Tony, with these type of things.
I guess it was 1 year. Yeah, it says
No option. Oh,
No.
mutual option.
Mhm.
So obviously that's not gonna.
That's probably not. Yeah, it's not going to go.
Because mutual meaning both have to agree on that.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, overpaying is how much? You want to sign him to a 1 year deal?
I think he's gonna probably want 5. Making fun of my face?
No, not at
No,
all.
no, I'm just kidding.
5 years. I mean, you got paid
5 years, 150.
5 years, 150.
Yanni, what do you think of that one? Would you do it?
You think he would do it?
Yanni?
No. Cody.
Yeah, why wouldn't you think he wants more than 150?
I can see it.
Because I just feel like there's gonna be hesitation from some teams because they're gonna say like, well, you did it for 1 year, but you didn't do it for 3, so like
Yeah.
we're not gonna just like pay you for that one season, like $40 million. Like if he's, I mean, which would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that the potential, and they haven't just like made that lefty push just to like stack the lineup with lefties and see how many home runs you could hit.
Yeah, what's the deal with that, dude?
Just another dumb
They just
Cashman
don't-
philosophy.
Is it like analytics? Like what?
No, it's just being idiotic, Tony.
Oh God.
I mean, they drafted Trey Sweeney, Spencer Jones. I think Trey's still in Double-A. Jones is in Single-A, so that we got some time till those guys come up.
So, I mean, I guess you want to look at other unrestricted free agents?
Yeah.
34?
What do we got? Top free agents.
Ohtani.
Matt Chapman, I wouldn't do it. Ohtani's not going to happen.
There's Cody Bellinger, 28 years old. Look at that. Blake Snell,
Locked to receive over 100 million. Not Blake Snell, not
Don't wanna
Matt
do that.
Chapman.
Gary Sanchez. No,
It's amazing what Sanchez is doing.
it's kind of amazing what JD's been doing too.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, 36. isn't gonna
Urias
help.
not worth the
No.
money. No. Bader, no. Giolito, no.
No.
Severino,
Outta here.
no.
Aaron Noah
No.
did well last night. Tasker Hernandez.
No. So there's no one.
Wow, there's literally no.
But that's
one, huh?
fine. I'm cool with like the roster turnover being all guys from minors
It's gonna have to be, but it's just
or trades.
again. Like that's
Flavor.
why I think you're gonna need
Labor for Luzardo. Would you do it?
new GM, new manager. Would I do it?
Yeah.
For
For
Jesus Luzardo.
Yeah.
For Glaver.
Yeah.
Straight up, nothing else.
Yeah.
How old is Luzardo? You know?
I think he's like 27,
Yeah, dude.
right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like that makes a lot of sense.
I think that sounds about like really good, dude.
It's
LA.
no, it's LU.
LU.
5. Oh
Wow, dude,
yeah,
absolutely.
dude. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a good pickup, dude.
Definitely not Lance Lynn. I'll tell you that much. Michael Conforto.
That's
I
my
knew for
friend
Conforto, it
Dom,
was over
dude.
for Conforto.
I mean, hey man.
Charlie Morton. What if the Mets wanted to bring in Morton? You'd be tight.
I mean, yeah. Dude,
How many 40-year-old guys?
Yeah, really, dude. And he's not even that great. Like, come on.
I don't know. He looked pretty good last night.
Charlie Blackmon. How old
Stroman
is he?
reunion. Charlie
Stroman,
Blackman's
no.
like 37 and a third.
Is that their age?
Jeez,
Oh my
this
God,
is like one of the worst free agent classes I've ever seen.
Evan
I would love to bring in
Longoria,
Kershaw,
dude.
but he just doesn't want to leave LA.
He's not going to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Josh Hader.
get out of here, Josh Hader. I mean, it's not that bad, honestly.
But I don't know. I would be nervous. That he
Wild
would
card.
implode.
Yeah, dude. Max Muncy, first baseman.
Very poor, though. I feel like back in the day, we used to have like these pristine free agent classes, and it's just not like that anymore.
I know, it's not at all.
So,
You wouldn't take Muncy 1 year deal?
no. Nobody here excites me other than Bellinger.
Mark Canha.
No way.
No Syndergaard? Dude, come on, think about
Stop.
it. As a Yankee, coming out of the bullpen.
Andy Pettit.
Andrew Heaney.
Huh. Joey Gallo. Carlos Carrasco.
Manaya, I know. He's had like a shit season, right?
Yeah.
Clevenger.
No, this is trash. There's probably going to be more trades than ever.
There's no one like really
Top notch.
at all.
All middle class.
Aaron Loop. No. Rich Hill.
Oh my God! Imagine if the Mets brought in Hill and Morton.
Why are the Mets bringing in Morton and Hill?
No, I just said you'd be so pissed.
Yeah, I would.
Montas.
Oh, dude.
Watch, he's gonna like win the Cy Young next year.
Probably. You should pick up Narvaez for next year.
This
Tommy
is
Pham will do you good left field, dude.
Waka. Vesting option. Mutual. Josh B saying no. Now, is that in reference to
Cody Bellinger?
Bellinger or no? Or are you just talking about all the guys we just named?
And no, he says. I think I think he's saying to every single guy we've even.
But Josh B, I
mentioned.
want to know, would you do 5 years, 150 for Cody Bellinger?
Math, 30
million.
30 million.
Was there one guy on that list, Tony, that you could see on the Mets? David Robertson.
Michael Waka.
You would actually take him?
Yeah, sure.
Let him ride the ship?
I would at least try it. I mean, again, it's not like the Mets aren't going to really pick up any of these free agents, dude.
Jack Flaherty?
Most of them are older. Brad Keller, actually.
No, but not Mitch.
Yeah, but Brad Keller, I want to say, has had a rough season this year, but last season pretty good.
He's Josh B saying all the guys. But what about too long, too much for Bellinger? He says.
I mean, I think that's just what he's gonna demand from the market, dude. I mean, it's.
Would you give it to him?
Yeah, I would.
As the Mets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, it's free. You overpay for everyone in free
Yeah.
agency. It's just the way it is, dude.
I just want a lefty power bat.
Yeah. Brad Keller. I don't know, man.
3 year, he says, for Bellinger, but I don't think he's gonna take under 100 million. So we'd have to go to like 34, 35 million a year.
3 year. Come on,
3
dude.
year, 105.
What is he? 28, 29?
28. Yeah.
Give him 5 years, dude.
Some kind of 4-year option. Maybe
Mutual
Josh B might be a candidate for the
managerial position.
No, I think general manager.
Oh, gee, yeah.
Because you think about it, I mean,
Yeah, he started out some good deals here.
that's the premier position, general manager, not manager. at
Yeah.
this point.
Manager sucks, dude. What else we got? Andrew McCutchen, dude.
No,
He was
way.
striking out last night. Pierce Johnson.
What about Pierce Bronson?
Action
Bronson? Isn't he ripped?
Man, Joy.
Josh is saying, sign me up.
Oh, to be GM?
Chad Green.
That would be
dude.
sick,
That's
dude.
a reunion that needs to happen. I could see the Mets signing Chad Green. You would be riled. Can we Google Chad Green? Is he going to come back from that injury, the elbow surgery?
Let's see what we got, dude. Chad Green injury update.
1 hour ago, what Blue Jays
What'd
can
you say?
expect from Chad Green?
Getting close to making his anticipated Blue Jays. 32-year-old Tommy John. Green went in a 7-day concussion. Being hit in the back. Over the head by a throw. Okay, yeah, August 8th. Right.
I know Josh
Didn't
B
even know.
misses Chad Green. I know, he gave up some home runs and stuff,
Yeah.
but I really love him. I think he was the best opener I think I've ever seen.
How about Sean Green?
No.
Outfielder? He's on the Yankees for a little bit, right?
Sean Green. Wait, are you talking about Sean Green? Like the guy that's like 50 years old?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about, isn't there a reliever named Sean Green too? Or you were talking about the reliever?
No,
Okay. No,
The
because there's a
outfielder.
reliever.
Sean Green.
Yeah.
Where's he?
I don't know. Josh B saying he was solid.
I guess he's imminent, dude. It seems.
Robertson
So,
or Chad Green
right now, Robertson.
for next season. You wouldn't know age concern? Ramiro Mendoza was my favorite. Ramiro Mendoza,
Wow.
jack of all trades, could start, could give you 3 or 4 innings out of the pen. He was the best. Have you heard of him, Tony?
Honestly, I don't think I have, dude.
Wow. I can't believe he's 51.
51, dude.
I feel like we're aging ourselves.
From
John.
Santos, Panama.
He had some good years.
96 to 05. Wow, he pitched for 2 years.
Favorite reliever.
In Boston, dude.
Yeah, that was tight. But he didn't really do good.
Yeah, no. Favorite reliever was Mendoza, he says. Good for him, dude. Good
So
for Mendoza.
I think the theme is here: minor free agent signings, lots of trades for
Kirby Yates,
both
Tim
the
Anderson.
Yankees and the Mets. Tim Anderson is terrible this year. Chapman?
Tony Kemp.
Chapman.
Aroldis Chapman. You don't want that. Mitch
No,
Garver.
but you. I'm saying Chapman.
No.
You'd be so pissed.
I would be tight, dude. Diaz coming back, dude. Forget about it.
I don't know. That's a nice combo at the end of the game.
Kirk Casale. Oh, the guy, Fujinami. That was the guy from Oakland who's like 6'10", right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Could be worth it. Danny Duffy. No. I can't believe, dude. Jake Junis.
No, it's over.
Joe Jimenez.
Is anybody stand out that you definitely want to trade for the Mets this offseason?
Didi Gregorius. No.
McNeil?
Oh, like from the Mets, you're saying?
That you want to ship out?
Yeah. That I definitely like out of the starting core, you're saying.
Or just anybody. that comes to mind.
I mean, sure. I mean, I mean, Narvaez is gonna be a free agent, so he's probably gonna be gone.
You're not going to trade Alonso.
Not gonna trade Alonso. Not gonna trade Lindor. Not gonna
Not going
trade.
to trade Senga.
No. What else? How are you gonna trade a starting pitcher right now?
I don't know.
You have no starting pitchers. Like you had Senga followed up by Quintana, and then it's McGill, Peterson,
the guy in the
and then
minors.
Carrasco, Mike Vassell.
Yeah, Vatsel, opening day starter.
That would be crazy if that's the case, dude. I mean, we're talking like, I guess it really doesn't matter. I wouldn't get. You can't. There's no trade clause, Senga.
I wonder maybe if Arenado or Goldschmidt will get traded. Would you be interested in them, or you'd be age concerned?
I would have age concerns because at this point, we're not competing for.
But you really believe that? You don't think that's smoke and mirrors and selling back expectations?
I mean, it could be, but I don't know, dude. You just work. You got rid of all these guys to get prospects in here. You say you're going to be now looking to have a younger team competing in 2 years, and then you're just going to trade prospects for Goldschmidt and Arenado?
No, but I feel like, especially if you're going to take that money on, I don't think you have to give up much at all. Especially for Arenado, he's got like 4 years left.
True. You think you're not thinking about? Yeah.
I would want to take the chance, honestly. Just go for it.
4 years left of Arenado. I mean, he's someone who I guess you really don't see him struggling that much.
No.
He's still fucking so good.
I know. He's probably going to win the Gold Glove again this year.
Really? Sure. If I'm not giving up as many prospects, take on more of the contracts, sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. It's Cohen's money.
Yeah. And I think that's what they'll do because they don't want to give up much.
That would be great, dude. I'd like that. And we need like a more reliable, like everyday third baseman.
Yeah.
Obviously, Beatty hasn't really turned out that great.
You
right
really
now,
are done
so.
with Beatty?
No, I wouldn't say done, but some time in the minors, I think, will help him, dude.
Yeah.
And we past few games, give him Vientos a shot at third too.
Mendick?
Danny Mendick, dude.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, dude.
Who started yesterday's game? Anybody?
Anybody?
Yeah.
Nobody was at third.
No, not at third. I'm saying just like in general for the Mets. Yesterday's game. I'm saying who was the star of the show?
DJ Stewart, believe it or not, was in right field.
Wow.
I was pretty impressed. I think he's had 3 home runs in 4 games, 2 dingers last night. And to be honest, I think he didn't throw someone out, but he had there was like a ball hit deep into right field. I think McCutcheon was trying to go from like first to home, like he was fucking idiot, like he used to. And then Stewart had a great relay throw to McNeil, and then McNeil had it on a rope to Narvaez to throw out McCutcheon, which I feel like, I don't know, man. I feel like I've seen the Mets throw someone out at home like maybe twice this season.
Yeah,
So it
happened.
really hasn't happened. And McNeil, that guy should be starting at second base. He can't be in the outfield.
Yeah.
But Stewart looked good. I mean, which is great. But I mean, before this series against the Pirates, I mean, he was dead. So
yeah.
But it was nice to see him do well.
There you go.
That's what you want. That's what you want.
Anything else stand out to you?
McGill gave some length.
How many innings?
I want to say he gave 6 innings.
I mean, that's like pitching
for him. That's a lot, dude. Yeah.
Come on, Tony.
man.
You really wanted to get a tight on me, dude?
Dude, why are they always tight on me, dude? I'm gonna get up and get the batter just right after I tell you how many innings. 5 innings.
Okay.
95 pitches over 5 innings.
I mean, hey, I think you'll take that, and hey,
it's better, dude. 2 earned runs.
Yeah, and I know you don't want to win games, but I don't know. There's just something to you're not being an embarrassment.
I want to see McGill succeed for sure.
Yeah, imagine if he could be a future
rotation,
like stalwart. But hey, I mean, 8 runs too. That's not bad. McGill 7 wins this year, but a 5.53. So he's definitely gotten shellacked on a regular basis. Looks like what else we got here? Alonso is 36.
6, baby. Yeah.
Seems like he's kind of heating up recently.
Yeah, I would say so. I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess you can say heating up in terms of the dingers. The last series, he had a few, but he struck out last night or yesterday, I should say. Swinging at like a slider that was like 3 feet in front of the home plate. Dude.
Oh wow!
And it was like when you stretch and you go down on one knee and you just fucking look like this.
Yeah,
and it's just like you just got fooled, And that's been one of his issues all season. You can see it from his batting average. I love 36 home runs.
Yeah.
But I mean, come on, dude.
But because I know it's changed in recent years. I mean, for you, what's an acceptable batting average, the minimum for a guy that's supposed to be one of your better players?
Yeah. Like Alonso stature. I mean, I want 285.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
And his career high was last season, 271.
Yeah.
I feel like 270 is not bad, though.
270 is not bad, but for someone who's supposed to be the face of your franchise, like I want 285.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah.
It is kind of interesting too, and I know obviously they had the COVID year, in 2020, but I feel like we see it all the time, that big home run season rookie year, and then it's so tough to get back there.
Dude.
53 and then 37, 40, 36. I mean, you think this year maybe he'll get to like 44, 45?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's still really good, Brian, but I mean, like I said, I mean, it's all for naught, at this point. Josh B, by the way, says at least 265 from Alonso.
And it's funny, growing up, 265, I think, was 275 at least, maybe 280 in terms of expectations.
Yeah, dude. So we'll see. I mean, he has to cut down on swinging at those low and away pitches. It's those sliders that really get him, which we see so often, I feel like nowadays, specifically because pitchers throw a slider at like 95 with significant movement. It's like it's tough, obviously, to hit that pitch, but he's just got to do a better job at recognize it and then laying off.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
It was kind of funny. I just saw this. I saw Lindor 1 for 4 or 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs, but it was I think it was like the new show, like Sal Licata and Brendan Tierney, and one of them was like going after a caller because they were saying like, "Oh, how good Lindor has been." It was like the same conversation we had, and he like flipped out. And he's like, "So you're telling me, like when you got him, you expected him to hit 244?" Like flipping out. It was pretty much identical to our conversation.
Really,
which was just kind of ironic,
It's kind of ironic that you're on Sal Licata's side.
No, I mean, but you're just saying, Alonso, you want to hit 285. So what do you want Lindor to hit?
I would say 275.
So, I mean, that's pretty far off.
Yeah, no, it is pretty far.
Yeah.
It's kind of far off for the both of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's doable. I mean, Alonso certainly is, this is one of his worst years in terms of batting average. I think it's like 220 or something like that. And then Lindor, again, is someone who's been constantly improving. He's been on the up.
Right.
And I mean, maybe I'm biased. Maybe I just want it to happen so much.
Right.
But I think it will happen. I think he's going to again, continue to grow as a player coming in next year. And
maybe some better bats around him next year.
Yeah.
Better
I think
seasons
so,
for certain guys.
I mean, I feel like, of all the times that, all the times this season, I feel like it's only been a few times where it's like he's actually on base and Alonso's hitting a dinger, you know?
Yeah.
And that's
And that
happened
should be
really
a
only
lethal-
it should be all the time. Dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are your two best hitters for
Yeah.
sure.
You know, so we'll see. But you gotta stay hopeful. And you mentioned the win last night. I mean, it was good. Bickford had some trouble out of the bullpen. I think he threw like 35 pitches and something like 1 inning.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you had offense starting right away. We talked about DJ Stewart looking like an outfielder, I guess, in right field. It's still, I don't know, man. I mean, Stewart obviously isn't someone who's, going to be on the team for a while. He's 29 years old.
But if he continues this, because it just was a 1-year deal, he'll be a free agent.
Yeah.
Even if he ends the season hot, you're still not going to want to bring him back.
I don't know, dude. We just need a good defensive outfielder.
Yeah. And it's like putting Vogel back in right, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, again, he threw a nice throw yesterday. He had a nice over-the-shoulder catch too.
Yeah.
But I gotta see more of that.
Long term.
Yeah.
I have to say, national game on Fox, 7:15. Quintana, I think a lock, Tony, to get his first win against the human hit machine in Adam Wainwright.
Yeah, I think so too, dude. I mean, I think Quintana is someone who, I feel like the last few starts that he's had, there just wasn't enough offense for him to win these games. Which I think, obviously, doesn't bode well for his record. But like you said, I think Wainwright, I mean, what's his ERA? Like a 5?
Wainwright, 8.78.
Are you serious?
Luis Severino territory.
That's horrific, dude.
Yeah.
And then talk about someone how what is he? Is he 40?
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
I mean that's a tough look for him. And I think it should be just batting practice at this point for the Mets tonight. Want me to take him? I'll take him, dude. 10-0.
Well, I mean,
no, not 10-0, but
give me something.
I'll give you double digits, 11-4.
Wow.
11-4.
Alonso again,
maybe even Lindor again. Nimmo, 18th home run for sure.
Continues.
Career high continues. And then I mean Stewart's been hot. I don't understand. I give him a dinger too.
Do you think Nimmo's lived up to his contract this year? What you were expecting?
Yeah. In terms of what I was expecting, he's batting 264.
Got power. Some
Career
power.
high home runs.
Yeah.
I mean that's good.
Maybe a higher average again. 265.
Yeah. I would have liked to have. I feel like I'd have to look up how many times he struck out, but I feel like so often.
Oh, like a career high in strikeouts.
Possibly, dude. And you've seen some defensive woes this season from him. And he was someone who made such great strides. I feel like, yeah,
274.
gonna have a career high probably.
Yeah,
in strikeout.
Yeah.
Well, I guess maybe not. 2018, 140.
Oh, okay.
So maybe not, but still, dude, probably too many for my liking. I think. You can probably bring it down a little bit. But yeah, I would say so. I mean, you got to be happy with him.
Yeah.
Come on.
Compared to some of the other guys this year.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, and like most of his stats are better. I mean, his batting average is 10 points below last season. OBP slugging is a little bit. Actually, slugging is better, 441. OPS is around the same as last year. So, I think contract, I mean, I think he's doing what you wanted him to do. Again, the scuds in center field, I think, need to stop a little bit.
Yeah, you're sick of it.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's again outfielder. We need, especially like your center field. Like, come on, dude. Maybe better.
I think lock of the century, George Kirby versus Kansas City and Zerpa. Mariners really have played very well since kind of fading around the trade deadline. Kirby, has had a good year this year, and just going up against a Royals team, that has lost 2 of these first 3 games, and the games have been tight, all 1 and 2 run games. But I think this one will get ugly quick, Tony. And I want to say this could get ugly quick. Kirby, 10-8, 3.11 ERA, 131 Ks, 144 innings. I think 6 scoreless, 8 strikeouts. And I'm going to say JP Crawford hitting for the cycle with a Cal Raleigh home run. Mariners 8, Royals 1.
Wow, dude. Oh man, I think I'm gonna take the Brewers tonight for my next game.
Corbin Burns, future Mets.
Possible future Met here against Lance Lynn. We were just talking about him. I think very probable he can get popped tonight. Also, Dodgers are on I think 9-game home winning streak right now. Obviously going on a little bit of a tear as they're 73 and 46. So I just think law of averages, maybe a little loss here. Corbin Burns, 2 maybe pitches a nice gem against the Dodgers. You got some of his last few starts. Nothing great. Best of his last starts was against Philly the beginning of this month. 8 innings, no earned runs, 10 Ks. Obviously against Philadelphia Phillies that kind of have struggled to score a lot this season. So not necessarily the Dodgers, but I don't know. I mean, Corbin Burns, we've seen him have some really good starts against good teams. So I think he can give, 7 innings, 2 earned runs, something like that. And, maybe Lance Lynn gets a little popped here. 4 innings, 3 earned runs, have to go to the bullpen early. Brewers kind of skim by a little bit by the skin of their teeth. They win 5-3.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a limit on what you would give up for Burns?
28 years old, 3.6 ERA this season.
Better second half.
Yeah.
Tough first month.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. I wouldn't give up a lot for him. I mean, the limit is like
Beatty. You'd be tight about Beatty for him, really.
Are we getting Arenado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's think about, I think with like just those 2 moves alone, like the Mets are back, I think, with that. With Mauricio, no?
Yeah.
I would
bring up Mauricio.
That's a good offense. You're getting another starting pitcher.
Yeah, you still need another starting pitcher and then probably some bullpen guys.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not that
Juan
unattainable.
Soto.
Yankees, Soto.
I don't know, man.
Speaking of Soto's team, the San Diego Padres, Rich Hill, your buddy, 7-12, 5.17, 140 hits, 125 innings, going up against Zach Gallen.
Go ahead, take Zach
your
Gallen.
guy.
Do it. You're gonna take
Diamondbacks suck. Padres are inconsistent, so I think that all chalks it up to a Diamondbacks. I'm gonna say 4-0 win. I think this is the rare game where Diamondbacks dominate. I mean, they've really tapered off here. But Gallen, 12-5, has had a really good year.
Yeah, he has.
So give me the D-backs.
He's young, right? Isn't he like 29?
Something like that.
28 right now. Like to have him on my rotation. But all right, we'll see. We'll see how Rich Hill does for you tonight, dude. Third and final pick here. Wow, the pick of the litter here. Tigers at Guardians. Or Red Sox at Nationals. I mean,
the Patrick Corbin fade spot.
Patrick Corbin fade spot.
Got to do it.
Yeah, have to. Chris Sale, although the 4.52 ERA is 5-2 in the season, we know about his woes and stuff like that. Injuries, only pitching about 63 innings this year. I can see him having like I don't know. Honestly, maybe even a vintage Sale night. You're talking like 7 innings, 1 earned run.
There we go.
Corbin, 3 innings, 5 earned runs. Red Sox just kind of coast their way to a victory here. I'll say 7-2.
So 4 games set in Cleveland here between the Tigers and the Guardians.
Let's do it, dude.
Ex-Zalvion Curry on the hill.
That's how you say his name?
Tariq Skobel. And both guys have not pitched that much this year. Curry, 69 innings, 3.39. Skubal, 32 innings, 4.18. Jose Ramirez, I'm going to say 2 home runs, 4 hits overall, landslide. Guardians 8, Tigers 1 on a Spencer Torkelson home run, Tony.
Wow.
How about that?
Torkelson.
You think Cleveland rallies to maybe be in the playoff picture or not?
No.
It's over.
Yeah, I think it's over, dude.
They really had such promise.
Shane Bieber?
Yeah, I don't think he's going to come back this year. But, they're 4.5 back now. It's just crazy. The Twins, aren't even that good. I think the Yankees could sweep them.
Yeah, I think so, too.
Sonny Gray. Would you be tired if the Mets signed him?
Sonny Gray?
Yeah.
How old is he now?
I I feel like he's like 31, 32.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Sign him to like a shit contract. I don't know.
I feel like it's funny, like just like, and I think it's something that all of us, 33 years old, actually, all of us baseball fans too, but we're very like tight in terms of like contracts we give out, prospects we give up. Like we're very disciplined.
Yeah, very like, I don't want to overpay for this, dude.
But I know it seems like we're kidding. And there's so much that goes into it, but you truly believe that like compared to some front offices that we would actually do a better job if given the opportunity, in all seriousness?
Oh, gosh, dude, I don't know. I mean, I want to say yes, but also, I mean, it's just so hard for me to think that like they have to know more than us, dude.
Well, certain people do. And
They
I
have
think
to.
that though the scouts and the player development people are the backbones of the organization.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not the general manager. Like the general manager gets all the credit.
So, but I mean, do you think though, again, because obviously these teams are making poor moves, that it seems like we're seeing things that they don't, right?
Well, because they're looking at analytics, they're looking at potential.
But
output.
do you think that like maybe the guy who makes the decision doesn't listen to his scouts, right? Like maybe the scouts are saying what we're saying, and the GM is like, I'm gonna go with
Analytics
this
show
move
me
instead.
this.
Yeah.
Could be, right?
Somewhere, obviously, someone must be wrong,
Yeah.
right? Along this way. Maybe we would do a better job. I mean, there's only one way to find out, Brian. So
I know. It's
just
a
gotta get in
shame
there,
though
dude.
that we'll never get that chance.
You
Tony.
never say never, dude.
It would probably be pretty stressful though. That's the only thing. Like you would want to talk about a sleep schedule, Tony.
Yeah.
Like working the phone.
I mean,
but then that's why
you're
you have
probably
your
talking
assistants.
like 4 hours of sleep, dude.
But that's why you have your assistants though.
Yeah.
But then you put too much on your assistants, then you don't get your influence, and that's why things go to shit.
Yeah. The
But
assistants.
It's really like a crazy question to ask, and obviously we're both just tight. But at this point, is Billy Epler a better general manager than Brian Cashman? I know it's like apples and oranges we're talking about here, but
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I guess when you want to look at it right now, currently, I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, obviously Billy Epler, they made moves, trade deadline. Yankees really did not. It seems like that the Yankees, Cashman's philosophy right now is to stay still, to be stagnant. Whereas, obviously Epler and company decided to kind of make some moves for the future. So, I mean, if you really want to, I guess, break it down that way, I would say, yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be as non-biased as possible.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're still both not good.
Yeah. At the end of the day, like nobody's happy.
Nobody is happy, dude.
So I guess thank God football's around the corner, Tony.
Yeah, dude, pretty pumped, honestly.
Yeah.
Hard Knocks.
Did you see the second one?
Yeah, Mike J and I watched it last night, dude. Actually, you'd be really happy. Mike and I, chicken parm heroes with French fries for dinner.
From where?
Gregory's Pizzeria.
Fire.
It was actually really good. I was very surprised. First time trying it from there.
Really?
Had their pizza once. They're by 95 by my place, Stratford, right?
Yeah.
By that Cumbies. Chicken was quality chicken. That was the one thing I was worried about. I was like, as long as the chicken is quality, it's not like
that's all you're looking for.
Gamey or overcooked. It was fucking perfect. Monster sandwich, fries. So delicious, dude.
Yeah.
Chicken parm dinner.
That's what it's all about.
I know,
Tony. Dude. So you guys are gonna review that tomorrow on Screen Time or no?
Oh, you know it, dude. Hard Knocks episode 2. Let's go. Jay's watched it twice already.
And he watched One Jets Drive as well.
Yes. I guess we watched the first episodes, I think.
Oh, so you've seen it too?
Yeah.
Is there that much of a difference between the two, or?
They definitely. It seems that they like One Jets Drive being at the Jets show.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that they have more access.
Okay, more up and close. Yeah.
The show isn't as well produced as Hard Knocks. Mm-hmm. Hard Knocks is definitely one of your top produced, sports docuseries out there for sure. And the storylines are different. So it's like you can watch the two in tandem and there isn't too much overlap, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's cool. So, yeah.
All right. Sounds good, Tony. Other than that, though, anything else you wanted to mention here on the way out?
I don't think so, dude. Chicken parm, Mets,
BMW, 85 or lower.
Right, 85 or lower. Are we golfing by your place?
Yeah.
Right, that whatever. What's it called?
Brennan.
Gainer Brennan.
320.
So I like it. I like my odds. I have some familiarity
with the course.
With the course. Did we start on when we went there? We started on the first hole, right?
Yeah.
We didn't go like back 9 first. Right?
No.
Yeah. All right, dude.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Pumped.
honestly, first drive a little tough with the rising hill, the water right there, dude.
Step up. Right?
Got it right away, in your face, dude.
Gotta do it. Don't have another second. But yeah, good stuff once again.
Let's do it, dude.
Really appreciate everybody tuning in, and of course, shout out to the company, shout out to Josh B and Lonnie holding it down today, and everyone else. We really appreciate everybody tuning in, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony, Michael, Renee, and Costume, the merch at downtimetv.com. We want everybody to enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.